sorry.
It was paradise. From Beachmont Hill to the Point of Pines, Revere Beach was once a mess hall for the hungry heart. Every weekend, the narrow gauge would carry in sun-starved backs by the hundreds, mouths full of bar rooms and pizza joints, jaws to be gaped at the 100-foot shadow of the cyclone ripping through the air above. What a miracle that was. 50 miles per hour in the fall, you'd swallow your tongue if you didn't bite through it first. If you weren't feeling so brave, you could catch a thrill on Dodgems or Derby Racer, or win something plush for a nickel at Bluebeard's Palace, or watch as the horses dove into the ocean. For dinner, Mr. Kelly made roast beef. Mrs. Ahern made the custard, and the streets were loud with gavioli organs spilling out of the Hippodrome late into the night. It was the Bay State's own Coney Island, the mystic city by the sea. America's first public beach. It was never meant to be owned, only shared, like gospel, like blame. What remains of Revere Beach is a washed-out strip of abandoned motels, rebuilt pavilions, and a dried-out plot of crabgrass where a giant once stood. To be here, to feel a quahog shell crunch under your boot, to watch a terrier gallop open-mouthed through the foam, it does not take much to imagine why dance marathons at Cascade Gardens or roller skate kicks at Ocean Pier were once enough to call the slickers right out of their city, but the ocean takes probably more than it gives. In the 1970s, it took the pier and gave back a blizzard, splintering all that was built until it collapsed into a memory the prospectors left when the dogs moved into Wonderland. These shores were once a natural habitat for hope, but fear is an invasive species. Its niche is not to destroy, but to dishearten, to smudge the blueprints of hope with its venom. And the people here, they cannot milk their fangs of the fear. Instead of carousels, children here are raised with the idea that hope is a pet for the past, that its gospel is already written, and they're raised in 100-foot shadows and taught never to aspire to build anything bigger than 16 ounces. This beach's bloodline is brackish with whiskey. Its tongue is sponge for the spirit. Voices in this town hush when strangers come near, and its ears are alive with suspicion. Ever since their trophy case got busted, the folks down at Revere Beach have learned not to trust the backs that the narrow gauge brings in. They are reluctant for saviors, and even more reluctant to be saved. They know that hope does not breathe in words like restoration, investment, or tomorrow. Unable to live forward inside something that died so far back there, they know that the ocean leaves, and when it does, it leaves salt. Memory is a dangerous thing. It holds no obligation to the past or to what remains. It is even more dangerous when it is shared, like gospel,